This number 40 is called ritual and symbolizes some arcane ritualistic activity, which there's no way I can put it into words, but is again very much to do with the bringing down of spiritual force represented by the blue circle and the white form underneath it. You'll find that's a recurring relationship in my paintings. That brought down by magical means onto the physical plane and by ritual manifesting on the physical plane through, in fact, the agency of the seventh ray of ceremonial order or magic or ritual. This is another mandala, number 41. It has a name, Mandala Shi. The inverted triangle, red with the gold dot in the middle of it, in the yoni-shaped form there on the blue background, represents the mother aspect and the creative force behind all evolution. We are now about to enter a time, the age of Maitreya, in which the female aspect, the mother aspect, will dominate. It is the age of Maitreya, the age of Tara, the mother, and this symbolizes that. Again, number 42 is a mandala, mandala number 7, and is again a form which reveals its meaning intuitively to the one contemplating, meditating upon the form. In this case, it is one which brings the two aspects, the positive and negative, the male, the female, into unity, and is a mandala of unity. This, number 43, is called 5 creative elements and represents 5 distinct elements which, by their constant activity, make up the phenomenal universe. These, of course, are symbolic representations of them, and some are already settled in form, some are simply movements, some are forces acting upon forms, and some bring these to fruition. These are 5 creative elements. In the initiatory process, the meaning behind that are revealed. One of the secrets behind initiation is the intuitive, creative understanding of what is actually happening through the interrelationship of these 5 creative elements. This is one of the secrets of initiation. This, number 44, is called aspiration. I think it's pretty clear within that rose-coloured form, surrounded by the white form, like white enfolding light or arms or an image, rising up out of the earth or out of the lower aspect, is a golden ball. The golden ball represents the soul. The golden ball of fire, golden fire, can be visualized in meditation above the head of the meditator as representing the human soul. And this represents the symbolic aspiration towards the awareness of and at one-ment with the human soul. (45) is a mandala, mandala number 8. It is one of those mandalas which represent totality. Mandalas can represent anything at all, any aspect of reality. This represents the all in all in all. The all in all in all, if you like, the central sun of all being in the center there, surrounded by the moving forces, the endless moving forces represented by the positive and the negative, the reds and the green movement round it, either clockwise or anti-clockwise, depending how you read it. It is really a kind of hidden swastika, the ancient Tibetan symbol for creation. Number 46 is simply called radiant and represents, again, the radiant power of the soul within the human being. And in meditation, it is a mandala, of course, as they all are. It's a mandala demonstrating or embodying that idea of the power of the soul lighting the mind. Through meditation, one gradually brings the light of the soul into the head. And that is seen in meditation as a brilliant light radiating in all directions. This, number 47, is called incantation. And again, you see that form, this time the whitish form over the circle, rather than the other way around, and is to do with the manifestation of spirit through the incantatory, invocative, magic process, the forms below being part of the ritual, which the incantatory ritual, which brings, like a mantra, brings into manifestation that which we desire to create. Everything that we see in the phenomenal universe is the result of a mantra, an incantation uttered, not that we could hear it, by some great being, some great heavenly man, the logos of the planet, or the logos of the solar system. Everything comes into being through that incantatory process. In the beginning was the Word. The Word is the great mantra, which brings everything into manifestation. This, number 48, is called oracle. The ancient Greeks went to the oracles who could tell them what the future was to be. This is again a mandala which, in a symbolic way, represents the future. It represents time and timelessness, a time in which the oracle, the knowers of the world, will give to the world the meaning of life and the meaning and purpose of the future, and awaken the knowledge of the future in man, so that he is living not only now, certainly not in the past, but now and in the future simultaneously. It is really an image of the future. Number 49 is called alignment and represents the alignment between two great centers. The center we call Shambhala, the chief head center of the planet, where the will of God is known, where the purpose of God is known, from which issues the plan of God. Therein dwells Sanat Kumara, the Lord of the world, the Ancient of Days of the Bible, and his council, included in which is the Buddha. Then below it, and in relationship to it, is that yellow triangle representing hierarchy, surrounded by a blue aura. Hierarchy is the center where the love of God manifests. And just as we aim at, aspire towards hierarchy, so hierarchy itself aspires towards Shambhala. And eventually a correct alignment between Shambhala, hierarchy, and humanity will be formed, and the plan of God will work out in the everyday world through the agency of man. This is about to begin to take place through the presence of the Christ and the Masters in the world. This is another version of the mandala you saw earlier. This is mandala 6. Is an open mandala. There, the yellow rectangular shape forms the empty space, although lit with that color, into which you can place your meditation and your meaning, which is activated by the forms around it. In this case, a more varied form and different colors and different relationships. They set off a vibration in the space of the picture, which then allows you to, by contemplation, feel out that mandala in a certain way.